What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back in Destiny 2 for the weekend, and of course Xur has returned for the 9th of May. Time is really flying by right there. Also this week, bit of a bonus thing, I suppose, kicking off in the form of Heavy Metal, which is the new vehicle combat game mode that Bungie have introduced. So in the quest tab, you'll find what Bungie call the event home for this. There's also a quest to actually go ahead and play some of this game mode that you'll get from Shaxx. Inside of the event home here, we can actually boot up the game mode Heavy Metal Supremacy, or travel to the tower if you need to go visit Shaxx. And we can see, using the event tokens that we earn by actually playing the mode, it is possible to pick up a handful of different rewards. We can see in the Heavy Metal Engram here that you can buy with currency, it is possible to get things like Lotus Eater, as well as Palindrome, Nightfall weapons from this episode, and a couple of world drops like the Boondoggle and this fusion rifle. Not even gonna try it, but there we go. Those are some of the rewards, and of course also there's an event track and some daily and weekly challenges. It is possible to re-roll, or basically look for a different challenge by re-rolling, and I think those re-roll chips will come from Eververse in some capacity. As for the event track rewards, we can see again things like Engram's re-roll chip on the event track, as well as the emblem, some upgrade materials, and the new Sparrow at rank 15. So when you max this out, you'll get the new Sparrow, and this actually has combat controls with a primary and secondary weapon, and the secondary weapon on this will actually inherit the damage type of the driver's equipped super, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's going to give us a preview of this thing, perhaps not, but anyway, that is Heavy Metal Supremacy. Let us know your thoughts on it if you have the opportunity to play it. Couple of nice rewards in there for some folks, no doubt. Now though, a quick look at Xur. Normally it's just a Xur video. I guess next week it will be once again, but for the moment, Xur has the Cold Heart Catalyst as well as the Polaris Lance Catalyst, so a couple of nice ones to grab. I'd say especially the Polaris Lance Catalyst is worth picking up if you don't have it. Then for exotics, we have Knucklehead Radar, total of 66, mainly with resilience and strength. Peregrine Greaves for Titans, total of 67, with a decent bit of strength on there, so not too bad. There's also Wings of Sacred Dawn for the Warlocks, with a total of 65, primarily with mobility, recovery, and intellect. And we do have class items available this week, if you want to try and pick up any of those. In terms of exotics in the Strange Gear offers, Hawkmoon has surplus, but we also have Arbalist, Hardlight, and the Queenbreaker up for grabs this week. Queenbreaker doing very nicely at the minute, so if you don't have it, if you're a newer player, definitely grab that one. But for the legendary stuff, we have Until Its Return, which has Well-Rounded and Surrounded, and then there's a Nightshade with Enlighten Action and Headseeker, which is an okay perk combo, for PvP especially. There's Widow's Bite as well with Slide Shot Quick Draw, Grid Skipper, which has Firmly Planted and High Impact Reserves, and then the 7th Seraph Saw Machine Gun here, which has got a Clown Cartridge, and firing line, which isn't too bad. Also Beringer's Memory with Pulse Monitor Demolitionist and Crown Splitter. Of course the class swords, this one with Tireless Blade and Whirlwind Blade. On top of that though, we have the Hold Fast set of gear from back in Season of Arrivals, so if you want to add this to collections or check in for stat rolls, there's always the option to do that. For the Strange Gear offers this week though, we've got Ascendant Shards, Enhancement Cores, Glimmer, and Vanguard Engrams up for grabs from Xur. So there we go, that's the Friday reset, I guess, kind of a little Friday mini reset going on this week. Let us know your thoughts on the new game mode in the form of Heavy Metal if you have the opportunity to play it, or indeed any of the stuff that Xur has this week. Otherwise though, as always, thank you for tuning in, and whatever you get up to, I hope you guys have an awesome day.